Drone attacks are reported across Russia on social media. Explosions were heard around the Dyazhilevo Airbase, close to Ryazan. Drones and explosions are also reported in Novorossiysk, Taganrog, and Bryansk. Before that, Ukraine destroyed an important facility in the Bryansk region. On 30th November 2024, a strike hit the Strela Research and Production Facility in Suzemka, Bryansk region. The plant produces radar systems, electronics, transformers, etc. The attack damaged production workshops, a finished goods warehouse, and the administrative building. On the Kurakhove direction, Russia launched an armored column towards the positions of the 71st Brigade. Thanks to coordinated actions of artillery and UAVs, at least 4 vehicles were destroyed or incapacitated. Despite relentless attempts, Russian forces continue their assaults on Kurakhove, facing stiff resistance from Ukrainian defenders. Reports indicate heavy losses on the Russian side, with dozens of vehicles destroyed and significant casualties. Each attack has been repelled, leaving their advances stalled and morale shaken. Ukrainian forces remain resolute, defending their territory and inflicting devastating blows on the invaders. The battlefield remains a testament to their unwavering determination. Ukrainian platoon commander of the 24th Separate Assault Battalion, Adar, about the Toretsk direction. On the Toretsk direction, the adversaries have quieted down a bit after a failed assault. Now they mostly send 10 to 15 individuals for reconnaissance in force. Today they came on 2 pickups and were prepared in their own juice. The situation in Toretsk itself is somewhat more difficult for us. And this is how that looks on the ground. The operations of the tank battalion of the 12th Special Purpose Brigade Azov, targeting enemy positions in urban areas and tree lines along the Toretsk direction. In the Toretsk direction, Ukrainian forces are engaging in intense urban combat to counter ongoing Russian assaults. The 95th Separate Amphibious Assault Brigade is one of the key Ukrainian units holding defensive lines, particularly against Russian attempts to advance through the city. Fighting often involves close-quarters engagements, with battles for individual buildings and streets being described as fluid and highly dynamic. Additionally, reports indicate that Ukrainian defense forces, including operational tactical groups like Adar and Azov, are launching counterattacks to regain positions temporarily lost to Russian forces. The fighting is fierce, and the situation remains highly contested, with heavy losses reported on both sides. Russian forces have suffered substantial losses in the Toretsk area. Reports estimate over 100 Russian soldiers killed daily due to close-quarters combat and precise Ukrainian artillery strikes. Equipment losses are also significant, as Ukrainian forces utilize Western-supplied weaponry, such as grenade launchers and howitzers, to effectively repel advancing units. Several Russian soldiers are to be tried for the torture and mass murder of at least 7 of their comrades in occupied Ukraine, allegedly on the orders of the commander of the 6th Motorized Rifle Division, Major General Marat Ospanov. The Southern District Military Court in Rostov has received a criminal case of murder, torture, abuse of power with the use of violence and desecration of the bodies of the deceased, according to Radio Free Europe. The killings took place following the publication of various Appeal to the Tsar videos from units within the 6th Division, complaining about the appalling conditions and huge losses facing its soldiers. The 1,486th Motor Rifle Regiment reportedly lost half of its men. And another uncool story from Russia, the classic Russian pattern. 23-year-old Yegor Litin from Omsk finished 9th grade, dropped out of school, had a child, and signed a military contract on November 13th for the money. He packed his things, traveled 3,000 kilometers, received 0 days of training, was sent into an assault the day he arrived at the unit, and died in his very first attack. Zaporizhzhia direction. Ukrainian soldiers send their regards.
Зачекалися підсилення, Запорізький напрямок, околиці Роботиного, Запорізька фортеця тримається і укріпляється. Наші рідненькі танчики, бехачки, блядь, держить чепуха трьохкольорова, блядь. Віримо в ЗСУ, блядь, гаєчного, блядь.
On the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, Putin visited a facility specializing in prosthetics for participants in the special military operation, where he was assured that many returned to the front lines after receiving prosthetics. The process required his personal oversight. After all, Russia has made a significant breakthrough in the production of disabled individuals over the past 3 years. And since funds are running low one way or another, the ideal scenario is to utilize veterans at least one more time. Even better, the second time around they might be less fortunate and not return to Russia at all. The U.S. will send Ukraine 3 types of remote mining systems, including anti-personnel mines. These include 155mm Atom shells, portable MOPMS mine-laying systems, and volcano systems. With Russia's meat assaults, this could have significant impact. NATO Secretary General revealed what he told President-elect Trump during their recent meeting. Mark Rutte warns Trump of a grave threat to the U.S. if Ukraine agrees to an unfavorable peace deal. The new NATO boss emphasized such a move would embolden adversaries like Russia and China, potentially escalating aggression against Taiwan. And back to South Korea. 6 opposition parties have submitted a bill calling for President Yoon Suk-yeol's impeachment, Yonhap news agency reported. The bill was tabled to the National Assembly, the country's legislature, at 2:40 p.m. local time, Yonhap reported. The 6 parties, including the main opposition Democratic Party, decided to jointly propose the impeachment motion against Yoon following a widespread backlash across the political spectrum over his short-lived martial law decree. The bill is expected to be reported to the National Assembly's plenary session on Thursday, with voting set for Friday or Saturday, according to Yonhap. What comes next? Under the South Korean Constitution, impeachment needs to be proposed by a majority of parliament and approved by 2/3 of all lawmakers. The proposal would then go to the Constitutional Court, one of South Korea's highest courts, along with the Supreme Court. At least 6 justices must agree to go ahead with the impeachment, according to the Constitution. The president would be suspended from exercising his power during the process until the impeachment is adjudicated, according to the Constitution.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.